in Kenya. Former Bundaberg surgeon Jayant Patel to stand trial in Brisbane today. And 1D fever grips Adelaide as the world's biggest boy band arrives.
This is 7 News Early Edition with Natalie Barr.
Good morning. A dual Australian-UK national has been killed during a deadly terror attack at a shopping centre in Kenya. At least 59 people are dead, 200 more have been injured. Survivors have spoken of their terror as gunmen executed anyone who could not recite an Islamic prayer. This morning, a standoff continues. Around a dozen terrorists remain holed up in the complex, along with an unknown number of hostages. And the Department of Foreign Affairs has updated its travel advice for Kenya, warning Australians to exercise a high degree of caution. In other news, former Queensland surgeon Jayant Patel will stand trial at the Supreme Court in Brisbane this morning. Patel is accused of causing grievous bodily harm to a patient during colon surgery in 2004. He was head of surgery at Bundaberg Base Hospital at the time of the alleged incident. The 62-year-old was freed from prison last year after the High Court overturned a conviction against him. And a hearing into whether notorious sex offender Robert Fardin should be released from jail will begin today. It'll be held over 2 days at Brisbane's Supreme Court. 10 years ago, Fardin became the first person detained indefinitely under Queensland's Dangerous Prisoners Act. He's been convicted of sex offences against women and girls. Australian entertainer Rolf Harris could be asked to enter a plea when he fronts a London court today on 13 child sex charges. It's the 83-year-old's first court appearance since being charged. Harris faces 9 counts of indecently assaulting 2 teenage girls in the 1980s, along with 4 counts of making indecent images of a child in the first half of 2012. Harris has previously denied any wrongdoing. The entire board of the NBN has offered resignations to Communications Minister Malcolm Turnbull. It follows suggestions the board lacks confidence in the Abbott government to deliver the infrastructure project. Mr Turnbull has previously criticised the board for cost blowouts and timetable delays. It's understood former Telstra boss Ziggy Switkowski could be appointed the new chairman. The Abbott government will today deliver its first weekly briefing on illegal boat arrivals. The first asylum seeker boat to arrive under the government's blackout protocol docked at Christmas Island yesterday with up to 30 people on board. Labor says the increased secrecy is a disgrace. The coalition claims it'll starve people smugglers of important information. Thousands of people have been evacuated in South China, where a powerful typhoon is wreaking havoc. Hong Kong has escaped the brunt of Typhoon Usagi, which made landfall in the Chinese province of Guangdong, northeast of the city. Hundreds of flights and all public transport has been cancelled. At least 2 people are believed to have died when what is considered the year's most powerful storm lashed the Philippines. Perth has been lashed by more wild weather overnight. The SES responded to dozens of calls for help yesterday. Trees were uprooted and homes damaged by a frightening storm.
Just this huge bang, and the house just shook. So I thought maybe, I don't know, earthquake, the world ending. I don't know what it was.
It's thought a tornado may have struck East Cannington. Roofs were ripped from homes as winds in excess of 100 kilometres an hour battered the eastern suburbs. The partner of a young mother who was wounded in a drive-by shooting in Sydney's Macarthur region is offering a bounty on the gunman's head. At least 14 bullets were fired into a Campbelltown home yesterday. One hit Lee Assume's partner in the shoulder.
50 grand out for your head, you dog, and I'm paying in cash. You're dead.
It's the 3rd time the home has been shot at. Police say they would like more cooperation from the victims. One Direction fever has gripped Adelaide. Members Zayn, Louis and Liam snuck into town on Saturday night. Heartthrob Harry Styles waved to fans in Melbourne yesterday before travelling to Adelaide.
I saw Harry in the car, so it was exciting. Are you crying because you're happy? Yes. We've finally seen our idol.
The fifth and final band member, Niall, will join the crew today ahead of a sellout show at the Entertainment Centre tonight. Big week ahead. In just a few short hours, the stars will be walking the red carpet for the Emmy Awards. Neil Patrick Harris will be hosting for a second time. He sat down with NBC's Mike Wilbur. Seven's US correspondent Angela Cox will join us live from the red carpet for the Emmy Awards. That's coming up this morning on Sunrise. Now for your first look at Monday's weather. Brisbane fine, mostly sunny, a top of 27. Sydney also fine, sunny and 27. Canberra sunny, warm for you, 24 today. Melbourne mostly sunny, 27. Hobart a possible late shower and 20 degrees. Adelaide partly cloudy today, 24. Perth more showers, they will ease. It will still be a windy day though, 21. Darwin a few showers and 34 today. Coming up on Sunrise at 6, the single women turning to IVF to have a family. But next on 7 Early News, William and Kate prepare Prince George for a trip to Australia. And we go behind the scenes as AFL Wags prepare for tonight's Brownlow medal count. Your first finance, this early news. Wall Street has closed slightly lower. The Dow Jones finished down 185 points. The Nasdaq 15 points lower. In London, the FT100 fell 29. Germany's DAX lost 18. Closer to home, Japan's Nikkei closed 24 points lower. Hong Kong's Hang Seng gained 385. All odds fell 18 on Friday. The ASX 200 finished down 19. Commodities, gold $1,331 an ounce. Oil, $150 a barrel. Aussie dollar, 94 US cents, 93 yen, $1.12 New Zealand. The stories we're following on the early news. A dozen terrorists remain inside a Nairobi shopping centre with an unknown number of hostages following a deadly terror attack. A dual Australian-UK national is one of 59 people confirmed dead. Former Bundaberg surgeon Jayant Patel returns to the Supreme Court in Brisbane. And Rolf Harris could be asked to enter a plea when he fronts a London court on child sex charges today. Now it's over to Mark Barretta with all the day's sport.
Oh, Nat, what a weekend. Gold Coast captain Gary Ablett is the short price favourite to take out the AFL's most coveted individual prize when the Brownlow medal count takes place in Melbourne tonight.
It's next on 7 Early News. A closer look at how the weather's shaping up in your part of the country. Let's check the weather around the country now. Brisbane fine, mostly sunny, a top of 27 today. Sydney fine, sunny, also 27. Canberra sunny and 24. Melbourne mostly sunny, 27. Hobart a possible late shower, 20 degrees. Adelaide partly cloudy and 24. Perth showers easing, a windy day though, 21. Darwin a few showers and 34 for you today. That is 7's early news for this Monday. I'm Natalie Barr. Stand by now for Sunrise.